Hello, hello. It's time for another Readathon in October. This one is called Trick-or-Treat-a-Thon, and I am on Team Candy. I'm not leading anything, I'm just participating. And since I've already picked the TBR that I'm going to be reading for the Dark Tower Readathon, which I am leading a team, Team Susanna, if you've not signed up, go to Jake's Discord down below, sign up, join Team Susanna. Now, this is all about the Trick-or-Treat-a-Thon though, not that. However, I'm going to try to put myself right in the middle. However, the way the Trick-or-Treat-a-Thon is set up is you create a bingo board and then you read the books from the bingo board. You can set up your own bingo board, or you can set up a bingo board. You can use one of the pre-set up bingo boards that they have already done for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the books, the 18 books that I know I'm reading, because one of them is a mood read, so it doesn't count. So I'm going to pick the 18 books that I'm already reading for the month and see where I can fit them over here in the Trick-or-Treat-a-Thon. Now, you have a couple of options for boards. You can do this board that has 25 spots on it, and then there's 24 spots with a free space. You can also do 9 books with a free space, so 8 books with a free space, or 9 books. So I think I'm shooting for this one, for 9 books on my Trick-or-Treat-a-Thon. I don't know, because I usually do the 24 books and I do them all, or I might even do 25 and do them all. So I'm concerned because I also told them how many books I usually read a month, and it's way more than 9. So I guess I'm going to do 25 books and then just see how many of them I can read in October. Y'all just watched me right there talk myself into something because of someone else's expectations of me. The story of my life right there. Okay, so let's go look at the prompts, and I need to pick 25 of them. So what that means is I for sure need to get these 18 books onto this prompt list in some kind of way. So the first thing I'm going to look at is things with covers that have things on the cover. There are, by the way, 50 prompts. Okay, the very first one says read a book with fire or flame on the cover, and over here, this one definitely has a fire or flame on the cover. So I'm just going to put a 1 there because I know that works for prompt number 1, and then I won't pick that for a different prompt. Okay, I don't know why I came down here to the bottom, but this one says read a book with a wintry theme, and Forge is set at Valley Forge during Christmas when it was so incredibly cold. So we're going to say that fits for that one. Okay, now I am going to go back to the top and just go down the list. I also have a few that count as thrillers, so I'm going to keep that here. Read a thriller or thriller sub-genre because the Extreme Makeover, You Like It Darker, Doohickey, and Weep could all be considered thrillers as well. Okay, so read a book that was published in October. I can go through and look at these and see if any of them were published in October. Read a horror or horror genre, subgenre. You Like It Darker is horror. So I went ahead and said that Extreme Makeover was a thriller. It's in the Thrill, Chill, or Kill book club. So I'm assuming it's a thriller. And then read a banned book. Neil Gaiman's book right here has been banned, so I'll put that on there. And then it says read a middle grade. I'm already reading. I've already got that marked for something else that takes place during winter. I think Malice might take place during winter, so I'm going to keep this like right here, and I'm going to put middle grade up here on the next one, number 17. Then I have number 19. Sorry, I wrote the wrong thing. Number 19 is to read the next book in a series, which is The Bookwoman's Daughter. That is the next in a series. I don't have any books that are witches. It does have a magic system because we have a demon slayer up here. Okay, it says read one that is a comedy or a tragicomedy, and this one is supposed to be funny, The Florida Roadkill, so I'm doing that one. Under 250 pages. I don't think any of these are. Maybe Sinner's Spark could be. Read a book about books. Okay, so I'm moving this next book in a series down here because that's the second book in a series as well. And then this book about books, I'm reading up here. It's number 28. Let me make it a little smaller. There we go. Okay, I'm assuming that this is a sweet romance. I really won't know till I start, but it's like a Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed lovers. So hopefully it is. Number 35, it says read a book with whisper in the title or listen to an audiobook. So any of them could be 35. I'm definitely going to be listening to an audiobook. Maybe I'll just put this here for now. Read a book with a monster or non-human main character. So I know Sinner up here, they are not humans. The alien people are not. They're not monsters, but they're not aliens. Read a nonfiction. I don't think any of these are nonfiction. Okay, so Malice does not say that it's set in the winter. So I guess we're gonna not use that. Well, they are going to the north. It says Black Dow's killed more men than Winter and clawed his way to the throne of the north up a hill of skulls. The orders have been given and the armies are toiling through the northern mud. I guess if it's mud, it's not frozen. So we're going to say no winter. Okay, so that's only 11. That's bad because, I guess I could say I've been putting off reading the heroes. It says read a book you've been putting off. And I read the one before that over a year ago. I've been putting it off. Malice has a book. It's about prophecy, right? Yeah, because the Black Sun and the Bright Star are the two champions that have to come together. If not, then they're going to, the world to end all worlds is going to be unbalanced. I think I'm going to put it. So a lot of these are like on the cover. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books left. All right, let's go back. I already have number 1. Ghosts or spirits. I think Accidental Demon Slayer will have ghosts or spirits just because. Necromancer or zombies. What did I just finish reading that had that? Oh, the Foxglove King has that. Oh, A Deadly Competition, Trial, or Game. I missed that somehow. But I still don't think any of these do. Written by more than one author? I don't think so. Leaves or Dead Trees on the cover. Weep has water and birds and what looks like land falling away on the cover. Read a book set at a festival, carnival, or fair. Maybe there's a festival in Eric. I don't know. Read a book with a mirror or reflection on the cover or in the title. We don't have any of that. Read a book with hex, curse, or spell in the title. We have so many options and I don't have any of those. Read a book with witches or that has a magic system. I really think this one does. I'm going to count this, the Accidental Demon Slayer. I think it's got to have a magic system. Otherwise, how would the demons work? And if not, then it's got to be blood magic maybe, which I can easily switch it from 20 to 21. None of these have an apple on the cover. This looks like it's got a couple of stickers. Do you think maybe it's not removable? Celebrating 25 extraordinary years of Discworld. So that could be read a book that has a non-removable sticker printed on the cover. I'm going with it. So I have Flowers for Algernon and Weep. And neither one of those. It doesn't even say, read a dystopian book. How is that not on this whole list? I'm reading back through in case I missed it. This says, read a book set outside the country you live in or a book where somebody is kidnapped. Let me check Weep and see where it's set. Ireland. Boom. The Aran Islands in Ireland. Samantha Prendergast yearns to belong. Nice. Also, I don't have a book set in Ireland. That's amazing. Okay, where is it? Set a book outside the country, 29. Okay, so if Flowers for Algernon and Red Country are the only two that I can't get, Red Country, does it have it's got a weapon on the cover, but that's not from the Clue game. I don't think a rapier or whatever that is. It could just be a regular sword with that handle on it. I don't think that's in the Clue game. Otherwise, it's just half of a man's body, so I don't think that counts. Is Flowers for Algernon a movie or a TV show? Oh my gosh, it's absolutely a movie. I cannot imagine. It came out in 2000, based on the novel in which a bakery worker... Okay, I don't want to read that part. All right, I have to watch it. I'm kind of scared. I don't like to watch things that make me sad. And I read Flowers for Algernon when I was in school, and I remember it made me sad. Okay, one book is all I did not get on this list. That is still, I'm calling that a very big win. That's 17 out of 25. So I need to pick 8 more books, 8 more things that I don't already have in here. And I think it's going to be easiest to find books like find something with a hex, curse, or spell in the title. Let me see what I've already used so I won't do that again. Like I can find a ghost book, a clown on the cover, or set at a circus, written by more than one author. I'm going to go get a Christina Lauren book because that's 2 people. I just recently found that out that Christina Lauren is actually sisters named Christina and Lauren. Never mind, it does not say sisters. It says longtime writing partner / best friends, Christina Hobbs and Lauren Billings. So I own In a Holidays right here. So that's what I'm picking, In a Holidays. Okay, so I think here's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm just over here looking for things. So let me copy this page. Okay, I got to go in and fix it and make it pretty, but that's not what my goal is right now. Really, I just want all of these books 5 in rows of 5. So I can make them this size as long as they're this close together. That's kind of what I was experimenting with, but I need them to be like that, and I can't do that yet. That's fine. Okay, so In a Holidays, I decided I could use it for that one that I was going to use for a cold book. Read a book with a wintry or December holiday themed. In a Holidays is definitely December holiday themed. So that is going to be 48. I need to make that a little bit smaller because that's a big number. Okay, great. And then this one is one I'm going to use for written by more than one author. So number 7 is Double Trouble. Okay, great. So now I'm going to go back to the bottom and start from number 50 and go up. I can read something that was published in the first 5 years that I was alive. So that's 77, 78, 79, 80, and 81. I don't know that I want to go looking for books. You know what I never look for is books published in 1981. Let's see what we got. Popular books published in 1981. I know Cujo is on this list, y'all. I love that book. That book is so good. The Witches. The Witches by Roald Dahl. No, thank you. I mean, I've already read it. You should read it. I was saying no, thank you about the next book on the list, which is the Hannibal Lecter book. No, thank you. What we talk about when we talk about love. Wow. Dune number 4 came out that year. Ooh, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That's a really good one. Show more books, please. Ramona Quimby, age 8. That's Ramona number 6. David McCullough was writing books in 1981? Y'all, how old is this man? You know V.C. Andrews was writing. That woman was scaring people for a long time. I don't even know if that is a woman. But in my head, V.C. Andrews is a woman. Like she's an old, scary woman that tells scary stories. That might not even be true. That's just what I think. Dean Koontz? Dang. Stephen King, Roadwork. I've already seen it. Read it. I've already read it. Dance Macabre. Stephen King. Have not read it. Oh, The Heart of a Woman. I love Maya Angelou. What? Did y'all know Jumanji was a book? The game under the tree looked like 100 others Peter and Judy had at home. They thought they'd give Jumanji a try. Little did they know they were plunged into the most exciting and bizarre adventure of their lives. I had no idea that this was a book that came out in 1981. Ooh, Ronald Malfi. I read one of his earlier this year and it was really good. This one's called Come With Me. Okay, well now that I've done that, I have to look at 1980. Books published in 1980. The Name of the Rose. That's actually on my TBR book. I just don't feel like reading it right now. My TBR list, not book. Jason Bourne number 1 came out in 1980. I might read that. That might be what I do. The Bourne Identity. A Confederacy of Dunces. I've heard of that. Oh, The Complete Mouse. I have that. I've already read it. Firestarter by Stephen King. The Mist by Stephen King. That was so good. The Clan of the Cave Bear. I have that behind me. My aunt let me borrow it. She loves it. Okay. You can tell. I didn't know I was on Goodreads. You can see that it says want to read, want to read. I'm like, of course I'm on want to read list. Okay. I'm going to read The Clan of the Cave Bear. 4. Read a book published the year I turned 1 to 5. I turned 4 that year. No. 78, 79, 80. I turned 3 that year. Okay. That is number 50. Okay, cool. All right. So I just need 5 more. I'm going to try to go through them a little bit faster. I want a book that has nightmare in the title, that has hunted or hunting in the title, whisper in the title, poison or potion in the title, blood in the title. I know that's 5, but I'm trying to find things that, or hex, curse, or spell in the title. So let me look for those on my list, because those will at least be easy for me to be picking out while I'm going down the list of my want to read books. All right, I scrolled through a lot of books, and I have 9 books. Some of them overlap each other. I got this one because it was a mask book, and one of these says a book with a mask on the cover. So I was like, that's a possibility. I don't really want to read it. This one, the same. It's got a circus on the front. It says, one summer in 1931, Lily Blackwood glimpses circus lights from the grimy window of her attic bedroom. She isn't allowed to explore the meadows around Blackwood Manor. She's never even ventured beyond her room. And it's called The Life She Was Given. It's historical fiction, but it seems kind of scary, but it's not as scary as I would like for this. I did get Dial P for Poison. This seems like this will just be an easy, cozy mystery for me to read that has the word poison in it. And poison is number 26. This one, the word is murder. This will fit for one of the clue weapons, because that's definitely a knife, and that's one of the things in Clue. But this one, I don't know what I think about it. I'm going to leave it here as a potential. Let me close that one. So I have Daughter of Smoke and Bone is a potential. The word is murder is a potential. A River of Royal Blood. It's got blood in the title, which is where is it? Right here, 21. A book with blood in the title or has blood magic. This one also works for an author or a character with my name, because this is written by Amanda Joy. But we're going to go probably with blood for that one. Sheets, I did it because I wondered if it was actually about ghosts, but that's not scary. This might be scary. Jake can see the dead. So The Taking of Jake Livingston definitely sounds like it's going to have ghosts or spirits in it, which is number 2. Okay, so that's 3 books. So I've got 3 books left, and I only need to fill 2 spaces. And the fact that this is The Haunted, and I have a book down here that says, where is it? Oh, it says Hunted or Hunting in the title. Okay, so I guess we're going to go, the word is murder for the Clue game. That's number 39. And Daughter of Smoke and Bone for the mask. So the ones we're going to add, Dial P for Poison, The Taking of Jake Livingston, River of Royal Blood, The Word is Murder, and Daughter of Smoke and Bone. So I'm just going to go put the ones on those, and then I will create my actual bingo card based using their graphics that they've created. Okay, there is my finalized candy bingo board. And then I'm going to take all of these and put them over the top of another board where they belong. And that way I will have my projected out TBR of what I'm going to try to do for the month. And that is 25 books. So I'm definitely reading these 18/19 and then hopefully adding on the last 7 or so to get me up to 25 that way. So that is going to do it. That was a lot of figuring out and deciding what's going to go where. And thank you for sticking with me as I decided my Trick-or-Treat-a-Thon TBR and my bingo board. Let me know if you're playing, what you're going to be doing, if you went with one of the pre-made boards or if you made your own board. And I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.